Good morning, everybody, and dear Mrs. Elfrida Ginting, the lecturer in the English Language Chemistry course, and colleagues who were present in the virtual room. And we from the group 3 will present material about colloids. So before entering the material, let me introduce ourselves. Me, Jordi Ablini Hidayat as the moderator and the second speaker, and my friend Anggi Nur Hasana Siregar as the first speaker, and Rahma Clarissa as the third speaker, Mutiara Silingringo as the fourth speaker, and last Yandi Dharmarita as the last speaker. So we will starting about sharing material about colloid. So I invite Anggi to deliver the materials. For Anggi, time is yours.
Thanks for the moderators. Well, I will explain crystalloid and colloid. Thomas Graham researched the diffusion of solution through crystalloid and colloid membranes. Substances that easily diffuse, generally forming crystals in the solid state, are called crystalloids. Example, NaCl in water. But there are also non-crystalline substances which are easily diffuse. For example, HCl and HNO3. Substances that are difficult to diffuse are called colloids. Example, glue, gelatin, H1, and others.
Okay, thanks for Anggi to share about materials. And then next, okay, we will proceed the next material by me about namely the comparison between colloids, solution, and suspension. The first is the solution. The solution only has one phase, and the particles are stable. And then the particles cannot be filtered, and the particles are homogeneous. The particle size is less than 1 nanometers, and dispersed system molecular. Example of a sugar solution. About the suspension. Suspension, it has two phases, then the particles easily settle. Therefore, the particles can be filtered or spirited. Then the particles are heterogeneous. The particle size is more than 100 nanometers, and the dispersed system is a coarse solid. For example, a mixture of water and sand. The last thing about colloids. Colloids have two phases, then particles are difficult to settle. The particles can be filtered, but unlike suspension, colloid particles are filtered using an ultrafilter. Colloids are homogeneous. Their particle size are between 1 until 100 nanometers, and the dispersed system is in the form of the fine solids. For example, is milk. So, it can be concluded that difference between colloids, suspension, and solution can be understood in the theory, and the size is the biggest difference, namely the large size suspension, which is more than 100 nanometers, and colloid between 1 until 100 nanometers, and the small particle is solution. So, thank you. And then next, for Rahma Clarissa, we'll share about colloid from. For Rahma Clarissa, times is yours.
Colloid form. Colloid consists of two forms, namely, number one, the dispersion phase is the substance that is dispersed. Number two, the dispersion phase is the phase used to disperse. The dispersed phase. Base of the dispersed phase, there are three types of colloid, namely, number one, Salts, which is solid dispersed phase. Number 2, emulsion, which is liquid dispersed phase. Number 3, foam, which is gas dispersed phase. The dispersing phase. The gas dispersing phase is called an aerosol. Salt is a type of colloid whose dispersed phase is solid, while the dispersing medium is solid or liquid. If the dispersing medium is solid, it is called solid salt. Many types of colloid salt are found in everyday life and in industry. Examples of liquid salt type colloid are ink, sulfur salt, and gold salt. Examples of solid in salt are black glass and black diamond.
Okay, thanks for Rahma Clarissa to share about the materials, and the next speaker is Anggi Nurhasana Siregar to share about material is emulsion. For Anggi, times is yours.
Colloid emulsion. There are three, namely: the first, solid emulsion. Colloid with a liquid phase substance dispersed in a solid phase substance. This means the liquid phase dispersed substance and the solid phase medium. Example: butter, cheese, jelly, and pears. The second, liquid emulsion. Colloid with the phase substance dispersed in the liquid phase substance. This means the liquid phase dispersed substance and the liquid phase medium. Example: milk, fish oil, and coconut milk. The third, gas emulsion. Colloid with the liquid phase substance dispersed in a gas phase substance. This means the liquid phase dispersed substance and the gas phase medium. Example: insecticides, mice, and hairspray. Thank you.
Okay, thanks for Anggi to share about the material is emulsion. And then the next speaker is Mutiara Siringo will share about the materials is gas. For Mutiara, times is yours.
Number 4. C. Gas. Gas is a colloid with gas phase dispersion. Colloid fraud. A. Solid form or gas solid. Colloid with gas phase substance dispersed in solid substance. The mean the gas phase and solid phase medium are dispersion. Example of upholstery foam and pumice. B. Liquid foam or gas liquid. Colloid with gas phase substance in a liquid phase substance. Means that the gas phase and liquid phase medium are in the liquid phase. Example of soft scum, soda scum, and Pepsi cream. Number 5. Definition of level colloid and leophobic colloid. Level colloid. Level colloid are colloid whose dispersed particles attract the dispersing medium. Leophobic colloid. Leophobic colloid are colloid whose dispersed particles do not attract the dispersing medium.
Okay, thanks for Mutiara Siringo to share about the materials. And then the last speaker is Yandi Dharmarita. For Yandi Dharmarita, times is yours.
A. Colloid uses. The uses of colloid are: 1. Reducing air pollution. 2. Latex clamping. 3. Blood clots. 4. Bleaching sugar. 5. As a deodorant. 6. as a food and drug ingredient. 7. As a cosmetic ingredient. 8. Washing material. And 9. Air purification. B. Colloid purification. The colloid refining process has several steps, namely the colloid purification. The first is dialysis. Dialysis, namely purification with a membrane that is selective. 2. Electrodialysis. Electrodialysis, namely purification by forcing disruptive ions through semi-permeable pores with the help of an electric field. 3. Colloid purification is ultrafiltration. Ultrafiltration is colloid purification using a special filter from the membrane.
Okay, thanks for Yandi Dharmarita to share about the materials, and well, is that the last material from our group? Hopefully the material that we convey can be useful for all of us. So thanks for attention guys, and see you next time, and see you goodbye.